The city of art and music par excellence was recently the stage for Verdi's Simone Boccanegra, performed at the famous Concert House. In a year of special anniversaries, this prestigious concert hall is also celebrating its centenary. And to impersonate the great Genoan corsair, who in the 14th century was almost forced to become Doge against his will, the great American lyric-baritone Thomas Hampson.
This is the essence of Verdi in most of his operas, this tornness between public success or public responsibility and the depth of personal tragedy or personal dilemma.
First an ally of Simone and then his fiercest enemy, Paolo the courtier, is sung by Luca Pisaroni, acclaimed Italian bass-baritone, who incidentally also grew up in Verdi's own hometown.
Questa è la prima opera di Verdi che io canto.
This is my first Verdi, and I can't tell you how happy I am, because I grew up listening to Verdi. So far I've sung Mozart, Rossini, and now I've read Giuseppe Verdi on the score. Finally, I can say I feel at home now.
Sono spartito e finalmente dico, ecco, mi sento a casa. Io adoro essere il cattivo della
I
situazione.
love being the baddie. It's such a pleasure to be able to do things you can't normally do in real life. You look at the scores and you say to yourself, now I have to go down paths I'm really not familiar with.
In situazioni e in posti che normalmente non frequento, quindi...
Close colleagues and friends, Thomas and Luca also happen to be father and son-in-law.
I think it's much more terrifying for a villain to be subtle, low profile.
A smiling villain.
You should have seen him playing Iago in Othello at the Met. He was...
Cassio, Cassio, all the time, repeating Cassio, Cassio.
Cassio, 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 Cassio!
These are some of the most extraordinary pages Verdi ever wrote. In the prologue, there's a sort of liquid sound which makes us think of a nocturnal sea. These amazing first measures in E major are a revelation. It's as if you slightly opened a window and you breathed deeply. In this opera, you breathe the sea air from beginning to end.
It's interesting that he does not call them to reason. He doesn't call them to anything else but love, obviously brotherly love. Why can't we embrace the sameness and let the differences be on the outside?
It's a dark, complex, tormented opera, a drama which tells a lot of the bitterness experienced by Verdi, the man.
In Simone, there's the impossibility of reconciling the individual with society, and perhaps even more. The individual and history cannot be reconciled. Eventually, history, as always, lets Verdi down.
Alla fine, Verdi.